Okay, so Jay, Grand Theft Auto 6 turns out to be the
Mhm.
most woke uh, game to ever come out. Come.
Come.
But my question for you is, uh, why did it take so long, even given everything that we've seen, and how the blowback has been so swift? Are the folks at Rockstar just that retarded that they have to make the game? They have to soften the language of actual criminals and not misgender people simply because uh, they're worried about people's fifis. The feeling. The feeling. Oh.
I know, right? It's funny. It's funny that a game like this, and we were talking about this before we got on show, because we were on time. We were talking about how this is kind of like South Park writing a gender studies book or writing a kid's book on gender and be like absolutely unironic about it. It's insane that Rockstar is doing this. Am I on? Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. I'm currently complaining to Jenna for the reason why we're not on the homepage right now.
Did you tell her you were short? She missed you shirtless.
I don't know, man.
Wow,
She's probably still mad that I cropped her out of my profile photo. Whatever.
Hey, it happens. But as we were saying, like this move by Rockstar, it makes no sense, especially in the context of what this game is.
Oh yeah. So let's look at some of the features that they're trying to do, because obviously when you read up on it, it seems as if, I mean, like, look, I think Jay, you and I will still both play it because I think the amount of content that would come from it is too good. come to come from it is too good to pass up.
Yeah.
But what they're doing specifically is that they're including a this is the first that they're including female protagonists. No one cares about that. I've played plenty of games with female protagonists, white and black, Latina, Muslim. Actually, I haven't done Muslim yet. That's actually very Islamophobic that no video game about a female Muslim terrorist has been made yet.
What would be really fun if we could have a Muslim game like a Sharia game is Sharia. That you are a Islamic police officer, and you get to throw the rock at women who drive cars when you catch them.
You're the Sharia police.
Mm-hmm. You're the Sharia, and you throw the rock to them.
Literally cracking down on, was it risk?
Risk. Yeah, that's really funny. It's
like
called
demanding jizya and jizz. And obviously, you are any Shias who get out of line. Obviously, you're gonna hang them. So that's the main gang you're going up against is the Shias.
Yeah, you'll be a Sunni against Shias.
Sunni versus Shia. Real sectarian Grand Theft Auto right there. So the GTA 6, they're going to scale back its offensive humor, particularly jokes aimed at minority groups. Jay, look, nothing is funnier than edgy humor in GTA.
Oh, it's so good.
They make fun of fucking everyone.
Right.
And it's one of those things where because it's had that edge for so long, that's what made it unique. That's what made it fun, because it made those edgy jokes funnier. It made those edgy jokes even better because you knew there were people out there offended by it. This right here is a telltale sign that GTA 6 has just been, or Rockstar Games has been overtaken by the woke mob. They, sure, culture war bullshit doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, but I'm just saying in terms of like, since politics is downstream of culture, if everyone with respect to everyone's, focusing on the culture, this is one of those moments where you have to push back on, even though it's so minuscule, this is what ends up like poisoning the well of our society.
Right. And look, I know when you make that comment saying that, it's bullshit culture war stuff, we're in a time where all of that has now boiled into where we are now. Dismissing these things has paved the way for what we're actually going through now. And it's not just in places like Rockstar. It's also places that like in Marvel. It's in places like school boards. It's in places of diversity training and Ford. It's in all of these places that make everything worse. It's not doing anything to actually progress the game, to make the game more enjoyable to play.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to happen. And the thing about art, and the thing about like video games, movies, stand-up comedians is you have the gay medians. The thing is that you have the choice not to go fucking watch it, play it, or see it. If it offends you, it's not your game. Don't play it. If that joke offends you, don't listen to it. If thinking about, the reality that space Jews have come down here and created the pyramids and brainwashed the Egyptians, that's up to you.
Exactly.
Don't like those jokes. Don't watch it.
Bartolome Esteban Murillo says, so GTA 6 is woke. Will dead naming and using wrong pronouns cause a 5-star wanted level? Inshallah.
Hopefully.
I'm really hoping. Because that's honestly, if throw grandma in front of a 18-wheeler, get 0 stars, call her, misgender her, 6 stars, and you got the entire military on your ass. Or did they only drop it down to 5 stars now?
I think they dropped it down to 5.
Terrible. It should be 69 stars. Tyler Smith, thank you so much, Tyler, for the very
Habibi.
Saying RIP old server. Here's to coming. Coming. Here's to the coming hit coming. Memories in the new server. And
Inshallah
Art says, who's playing Callisto Protocol? Looks insane.
I haven't seen it, but I'll look into it. But like more on to what I was saying. Like if you don't like it, don't watch. Like Dave Chappelle.
Right.
He was
exactly what I was thinking of.
The venue was taken away from him
in Minnesota.
They stopped it in Minnesota, and they put him in a different venue. And people are like, this isn't stifling free speech and blah blah blah. And people really try to defend this type of stuff, and it's fucking garbage. It really is, because you are forcing other people to forego their enjoyment and what they are paying money and what they are going to go and do. They enjoy it. And you want to force your fucking ideology and yourself onto them. And then you want to call other people fascist and authoritarian and shit. That's where it starts. It's these little things that happen here that show us your true fucking color.
Yeah. And again, the Dave Chappelle thing, it like never ceases to amaze me how butthurt so many people are over comedy. Like you just said, Jay, if you don't like the comedian, no one's forcing you to consume his content. And by virtue of you complaining about their content, about their comedy, it makes them even more appealing and more attractive to other people who actually find that shit funny. Because not everything, life is too short to be mad all the time, right?
Exactly.
We specifically, I think, we specifically started this show because we knew life is too short and we're just here to have a good time, even if we are trying to save our own sanity. The fact that so many people are so mad all the time about everything, it's very taxing. I don't know how anybody does, specifically people on the left. Like fucking, stop having such a tight butthole, okay?
Right. I mean,
Loosen it up. Let it flow.
yeah, let that stick get out of your ass. Don't clench it too hard. It's
Yeah.
not good. And you got to see a doctor over that kind of stuff too. And that's what they are the proponents of live and let live, but then they don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want you to live your life. They don't want you to go and look and listen to things that they deem wrong speak or they deem blasphemous. So they have to try and go after you. If you don't fall in line with every single one of their beliefs, they're going to find you like a Pakistani group finds somebody who blasphemes the Quran and shove fucking broomsticks up your ass.
I mean, I couldn't say no to broomsticks being shoved up my ass, right, Jay? I mean, be the most attention I've gotten in years. Josh says killing a hooker is fine, but dead naming will get you jailed. Oh, look who's back. It's Mary, Jay's mom, for those of you who are. But mom. Mary says, hi, Habibi's been busy with grandkids and the great grandbaby. I don't know what's been going on. Well, we're basically showing you everything that's been going on. GTA6 is under threat from the woke leftist mob. You'll still be able to kill hookers, but, God help you if you dead name them or misgender them.
My mom has no idea what the fuck you just said.
Master Thief says you deny the last election, they send the FIB after you. Hey, it's Katie. Kate Hyde says, I'm just chiming in. A server died. Was it the server that had evidence that will lead to Hillary Clinton's arrest?
Possibly.
Or they just joined ISIS.
One or the other.
Steven brings up an interesting point. By the time GTA 6 comes out, what woke is now will be conservative. That would be fucking wild. Wow.
And which is really funny because this lib understands, because he's always been a lib all his life, and now he's a far right fucking Alex Jones.
Oh, me? Are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about Steve.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.